You're a man looking at the world through a keyhole. You spent your whole life trying to widen that keyhole, to see more, to know more. And now, on hearing that it can be widened in ways you can't imagine, you reject the possibility.
There is indeed a physical reality. There is a physical reality that cannot be denied, but there also is an inner, mental, dream, observation, feeling reality. This cannot be denied either. We were taught in school, grade school, that they taught you about concrete and abstract nouns. That concrete were the physical, the tangible, but yet we had abstract nouns to describe our world, describe our mind, things that could not be touched. Abstract nouns like confidence, patriotism, sadness, bravery. These are all things that are part of that mental world. They cannot be touched, but they exist.
Fairy tales about chakras or energy or the power of belief. There is no such thing as spirit. We are made of matter and nothing more. Just another tiny, momentary speck within an indifferent universe.
When you observe the world, you see people, you see houses, you see the sky, you see tangible objects.
Tangible object, that's the word we use. The building, the phone, the computer, the lake, the people. Tangible objects, things that exist in the physical world, that exist, and we can touch them, feel them.
But when you observe yourself within, you see moving images, a world of images, generally known as fantasies. Yet these fantasies are facts.
In the inner world, we see more emotions. We have feelings. We see things, emotions, motions. We have movement. We have feelings. We have words, but few of them.
It's a fact that a man has such and such a fantasy. And it is such a tangible fact, for instance, that when a man has a certain fantasy, another man may lose his life. Or a bridge is built.
These fantasies are reality. They have a reality to them. Because when, like he says, when one man has a certain fantasy, another person might die.
These were all fantasies. Everything you do here, all of the authors, everything was fantasy to begin with. And fantasy has a proper reality. That is not to be forgotten. Fantasy is not nothing. It is, of course, not a tangible object, but it is a fact nevertheless.
The fantasies, the dreams, they are fact. That's how they built this bridge. Somebody dreamed this bridge, conceived this bridge, and with his mind in the inner world, constructed it.
See, a form of energy, despite the fact we can't measure it. It is a manifestation of something. And that is a reality. That is just a reality as, for instance, the peace treaty of Versailles.
As we grow from a child, our minds grow and develop an inner world that is just as important, in fact, maybe more important, as the physical world.
Fairy tales about chakras or energy or the power of belief. There is no such thing as spirit. We are made of matter and nothing more. Just another tiny, momentary speck within a different universe.
And so the psychical events are facts, are realities.
Our inner world of the mind is a reality, a fact. It's different. It's how we perceive the energies that move us, the drives, the emotion, the feelings, our destiny.
Observe the stream of images within. You observe an aspect of the world.
Within. You see, inside our minds, these powers, these images, our connection to the all, our connection to the universe.
Rejected because I do not fairy tales about chakras or energy or the power of belief. There is no such thing as spirit. We are made of matter, nothing more. Just another tiny, momentary speck within a different universe.
If you come come from a lab to a science conference and say, this is true, we say, how do you know this? Because I saw it. Well, that's really the end of your talk. And you just leave. Come back when you have a chart recorder, or you have, just give me something that does not have to flow through your senses.
Scientists only believe in the, quote, physical world. They don't understand the mental world. We have given our power as the human race, we've given our power to these scientists who do not understand the world that we truly live in. In the numbers, in mathematics, we have rational numbers, irrational numbers, and imaginary numbers. Yes, there's a thing in mathematics we have to learn about imaginary numbers, because even in the world of numbers, things are not so physical. Things vary. We allow variance. We allow it to be so that the numbers reflect how the world is composed. Mathematics really determine the laws of nature, but yet even in that mathematics, we see this yin and yang. We see that there's a give and take, the mental world, the world of the physicality, and that they blend together, and at no place is there no yin, no yang. Every place where there's some, there's a blend. Everything is always a blend. It's intermixed. The physical reality, the mental reality are always intermixed. Even in the most physical thing, there's a mental aspect there. And even in the most mental dream, there's something. Carlos Castaneda called it a separate reality. Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life. You will call it fate. Yes, there is a physical reality, but there also is an intermental reality. And even when scientists experience it, most of them will deny it. They will rationalize, and they still won't believe. All of our lives, we are split apart by the dream inner world and the physical outdoor world that compels us through an illusion of reality, and both combined in a yin and yang.
For a moment, you entered the astral dimension.
What?
A place where the soul exists apart from the body.
Why are you doing this to me?
To show you just how much you don't know. Open your eyes.
It is rare, even when they experience it, for a scientist to really be able to embrace it and to understand the beauty and the yin and yang of the universe. This is very important. The limitations of our observations should not be used to limit our scientific philosophy. There is a great yin and yang of the physical and the mental universe. And no place where there is yin is there not some yang, and no place where there is yang is there not some yin. It's all blended and joined together. Everybody experiences the yin and yang of the physical reality and the inner mental reality. To even listen to these words, you have to use the mental reality. To formulate words, you have to use the mental reality, the inner world. Now listen very carefully, because the limits of our scientific philosophy should not be constructed solely by the limits of our observations. We need to free our mind beyond the limitations. We have all had these vivid, lucid dreams. We've all had these. But see, most scientists will just ignore that and say that that just is a dream. But that dream has a reality that cannot be ignored. Mind and matter. It is the blend of the inner and the outer, the physical, the dream. All of this comes together, the great yin and yang. And some scientists are able to finally accept it. It is possible.
Have you seen that before in a gift shop?
Teach me.
You know, there is a saying, a very old saying, when the pupil is ready, the master will appear. It will take dedication, it will take time.
At Immune, we teach about evidence-based natural energetic medicine, so that you start to understand the yin and the yang of the inner world and the physical world, and how that all blends together, and how we can use this knowledge to help increase people's health, sport performance, scholastic performance, and to treat diseases.